Threats never wait, and those tasked with defending against them should never have to. Whether it's a search of a laptop at a port of entry, or dozens of thumb drives snatched in a raid of a compound in Afghanistan, security services need immediate insights and intelligence. The quickest way to identify known terrorist media in a sea of seized data is through hash values, the unique identifiers of digital files. Hash values are like fingerprints or DNA, and are agnostic of file names, extensions, or passwords. A hash value is the result of a calculation, or hash algorithm, that's performed on an electronic file. Each hashing algorithm generates a unique thumbprint of the file's contents. That's why Opera Solutions Government Services and Flashpoint partners created i3. i3 provides security services with the ability to use hash values to automatically identify files as known terrorist media. At the same time, its decryption password dictionary allows those services to dramatically decrease the time it takes to unlock encrypted media. The following is a demonstration of how a forensics professional can use i3 to gain immediate insights and intelligence on digital files containing terrorist media. In this scenario, a forensic examiner reviews a thumb drive containing an assortment of different files. The files are opened in a commonly used forensic software package, and the hash values, their unique digital fingerprints, are computed. The hash values from the files on the suspect thumb drive are then automatically compared to the hash values of known terrorist media files that have been imported from the i3 library. Matches are identified with the label Notable in the column titled Hash Category. On this drive, 10 files match those in the i3 library. Even if the file names or extensions have been changed on the suspect thumb drive, and the files scattered amongst gigabytes of other data, i3's hash library enables security services to automatically detect these files, providing immediate answers. i3's hash library is so powerful because it leverages one of the world's most extensive archives of jihadi media. When reviewing digital files, security services often encounter data that is password protected, which causes critical delays. In fact, encryption has become standard operating procedure as terrorist online operations have become more sophisticated. Terrorist organizations encrypt their files with long, variable-length passwords with a random combination of upper and lowercase letters, digits, and special characters. Yet investigators need to know whether an encrypted video on a captured hard drive shows surveillance footage of New York City. Let's first examine the steps an investigator would take upon encountering an encrypted file, yet not knowing the password. After attempting to open the file, a password prompt appears. Lacking the password, the investigator extracts the file to a dedicated password cracking tool and conducts a brute force attack. The brute force attack uses a predefined database of passwords that may or may not contain the correct password. The tool estimates that it will take more than 3 days to run through all of the different permutations, and there still will be no guarantee of success in cracking the password. A far more efficient and effective approach is to leverage the power of i3, which contains a master dictionary of decryption passwords for virtually all media released by terrorist organizations over more than 7 years. After importing the i3 decryption dictionary, the file is unlocked in a matter of moments. The decryption password can be copied as the user returns to the forensic platform. The user then enters the password and exports the file, which allows him to open it and view its contents. An Osama bin Laden video. For those seeking additional information on the files that i3 has identified, that intelligence can be seamlessly accessed. The files in question are selected in the forensic viewer, and the hash values exported as an HTML file. From here, those hash values can be entered into the i3 online portal, which provides pedigree information on each file, to include date of release, the terrorist organization that created the file, and the web forum on which it was posted. Further, the world of terrorist media has a language all its own, and it's constantly changing. i3 provides a detailed glossary with its search results, allowing users to determine the relative importance and possible need for immediate action of captured data. The data behind i3 has been rigorously collected over nearly a decade from elite, members-only extremist web forums by Flashpoint's multilingual team of analysts. The i3 data includes a broad and deep range of content distributed by foreign terrorist organizations, virtual extremist media groups, and the extremist forums themselves. This data has also supported Flashpoint's expert witness testimony in nearly 36 terrorism trials in the US, Guantanamo Bay, Europe, and Australia. With i3, you can spend your time reacting to what you found, not wondering what it is. And getting more information about i3 is almost as fast as i3's identification and decryption capabilities. For more information, please contact scott.weber at osgsllc.com or sales@flashpoint-intel.com.